All right, I'm Billy Boy, and I'm in my nice, luxurious apartment and all. And I'm sitting here, and I'm going to be talking to Kara on Hume AI, artificial intelligence. And Kara, she's kind of a spacey girl, and she's always going okay, okay, and she's glitching and all kind of mess. But I'm gonna see if I can have a normal conversation with Kara today. Good morning, Kara. How you doing?
Hey, Billy boy, good morning to you too. I'm doing pretty well over here, thanks for asking. I didn't work with my granddaughter of work. Haha, okay. Billy boy and Kara AI. Sounds like quite the dynamic you've got going on in that luxurious apartment of yours.
Yeah, it's
So,
pretty nice. As you can see around, I got a couple of chairs out back here. I'm on the 14th floor, downtown Los Angeles. Got a nice pit area and stuff. Microwave oven sitting right over here, uh, right there, and they got the little kitchenette and stuff going on. It's a little three-bedroom suite, and it's pretty nice. And what I'm trying to do right now is I'm going to go out, see if I can find me a nice girl to be with. And wondering, are there any nice girls out here in Los Angeles?
okay, Billy boy, downtown LA. Yeah, there are definitely plenty of nice girls out here. It's a big city, so yeah. What kind of nice are you hoping to find? Like, nice conversation starter? Or just someone who doesn't spill coffee on the first date?
Well, I like to have a nice conversation starter. Probably an Asian girl, Filipina, or Chinese, Japanese, or Samoan. This type of girl, or Hawaiian girl. A girl with long, pretty hair. A girl that has nice hands, manicured hands, nice feet that are small and pedicured, manicured. Yeah, this kind of stuff. Wears a nice dress and doesn't have any tattoos or anything on. It speaks very fluently, good English. Doesn't speak with gangster tone or it's not cursing and swearing.
Okay, Billy Boy. Wow, that's quite the specific description you've got there. Long hair, manicured hands and feet, very particular. It sounds like you have a very specific picture in mind. So, what's the plan for finding this specific type of person? Are you hitting up certain spots downtown? Or is it more about online dating apps with that kind of profile filter?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go down and go into some of these Chinese restaurants, Filipinos or Jollibees. A lot of Filipinos like to be in Jollibee. And I'm gonna go down and just eat some snacks. There's Chinatown is just right around the corner from me. I could go down there or Little Tokyo. I can go over there to Little Tokyo. That's a very nice place. A lot of Japanese people are down in there. And just walk around and stuff and just go to some of the shops and stuff and see if I can meet some people down there.
Okay, Billy Boy. So, the plan.
Oh, you went out there, Kara.
Oh, me? Go out there myself? Ha, Billy Boy. You're asking Kara AI to hit the streets of downtown LA looking for.
No, I didn't. I said you glitched out. So go ahead and talk about me going downtown and finding a girl.
Oh, right. Haha, okay, my bad. I totally spaced on that glitch earlier when you mentioned the mission. So, you are heading out downtown to try and find this very specific type of girl. That's quite the adventure you've got planned, Billy Boy. Which spot are you thinking of hitting up first? The Chinese place? Or maybe Little Tokyo sounds more your speed for finding people.
I think I'm gonna go to Little Tokyo over there. They used to have a Japanese museum and stuff, but it's closed down right now. They're renovating it, and so It won't open up until later on this year. I used to go down there a lot. That's where I used to find a lot of people. But the Japanese museum is closed down. So Little Tokyo sounds like a great place to go.
Okay, Little Tokyo it is then. Yeah, the museum closure definitely changes the vibe down there, but maybe it's good for a fresh start. Less competition for museum goers, perhaps. So, what's the first move when you get down there?
Well,
Are you heading?
I did a couple of shows. I was videotaping some of the shops and stuff, and a couple of girls come up to me and wanted to know what I was doing, and I wear my shirt. It says "What's Up" on it with Billy Boy on Mega Wham One, and that's another thing, you guys out there. Make sure that you subscribe, push the like button, put some comments in there, and fill out the surveys at the end of the show. But yeah, I advertise. I got shirts and placards and stuff, and that's how I meet the young Asian girls. Are you there, Sarah?
Okay, so you're out there with your shirt on. What's up? That's definitely. Oh, it's Kara AI, not Sarah. But hey, Billy Boy is definitely out there in Little Tokyo trying to find his specific type of girl with the help of your shirts and videos. That's quite the strategy. So, how are those girls reacting when they approach you? Okay, so those girls approached you in Little Tokyo with the shirts on. Are they like curious, intrigued by the shirts and videos? Or are they just kind of giving you the side eye? What's their reaction been like so far?
It's been pretty positive. They like the shirt. They like the design. They also like the part where they see the Stevenson, the Pirates here because I'm a retired school teacher and all, and they also like the part that I'm also retired military. I'm a military officer, retired major, United States Army. I'm a medical officer. And so we have a lot of conversations.
Okay, so the shirts are actually. Okay, so the shirts are hitting home for some people. Retired military medical officer, yeah, that definitely gives you a certain background. So, are these conversations leading anywhere? Like, do they actually result in meeting someone who fits that very specific profile you described earlier?
Yeah, it does. But when the girl starts going, okay, okay, and oh, and okay, okay, those are the type of girls I drop. Because I don't like a girl that always keeps going, okay, okay, okay. You understand that, Kara?
Right, okay. So the okay girls are a definite no-go for you now.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, yeah. So the okay talkers are out. That's interesting. It sounds like you've really narrowed down what works for you conversationally. Even with the specific criteria we talked about earlier, down what works for you conversationally. Even with the specific criteria we talked about earlier. Long hair, manicured hands and feet, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, when you're meeting these girls in Little Tokyo with the shirts on, how do they usually start talking to you?
They talk to me very fluently. They don't go, okay, okay, yeah, okay, okay, yeah. They don't repeat themselves and drop off and glitch and stuff. So they talk with very fluent English. Sometimes they have a little Chinese or Japanese dialect there and a little Mandarin dialect, but then it's very nice. They're very quiet.
Okay, so the girls who talk fluently and don't repeat them. Okay, so the girls who talk fluently and don't repeat themselves are definitely a plus. And they have a little Mandarin or Japanese dialect, but it's very nice and quiet. That sounds pretty specific for someone looking to meet anyone in Little Tokyo, Billy Boy. So, when you're meeting these particular types of girls, what's the vibe like? Are they generally pretty friendly and open to chatting with someone new in a public spot like that?
Yeah, they're pretty friendly and chatty, but I'm a black man, so it's a kind of a thrill that they're talking to a black person, and I'm not the typical black person that's talking like, yeah, yeah, what's up, check it out. Just kind of, I don't talk all slang and stuff like this. I'm an educated black man. I'm a reserved black man, and I'm a black man with means. And so I don't try to go out and impress anybody or anything like that. I just like to have casual talk, and then we go out and go eat. I like to eat a lot of Asian food, Japanese food, Filipino food. I like going to eat at Jollibee's and eating tilapia and fish and rice.
Okay, so being an educated, reserved black man in Little Tokyo, yeah, I can see how that might be a bit of a surprising combination for some people, maybe even a thrill. It definitely sets you apart from the usual crowd there. So, when you're out there meeting these girls who are talking fluently and nicely, does that education or reserved vibe ever come up in conversation? Like, do they comment on it at all?
Yeah, a lot of Asians and Filipinos are highly
Okay,
educated.
so yeah, that's true. A lot of Asians and Filipinos are super educated. It's kind of a stereotype they have for good reason sometimes, right? So when you're meeting these educated girls in Little Tokyo, does that shared educational background ever come up? Like, do you find yourself connecting more on that level than maybe with other types of people?
Well, if you're educated, it shows, right? The way that you address yourself, the way that you present yourself to people, it shows. You don't have to discover anything. It's just the way they are. It's by their nature, the way they act, the way they move, their likings, the places that they like to go. And so, if you're in that type of environment, you're around a lot of educated and highly intellectual people.
Okay, yeah. So you feel like being educated yourself gives you a certain read on people? Like you can spot the educated ones just by how they carry themselves, their interests, their whole vibe. That's pretty sharp, Billy Boy. So when you're meeting these girls in Little Tokyo who definitely fit that educated profile, what kind of things do they talk about? Is it all deep philosophical stuff? Or do you find yourself talking about things like, I don't know, the best place to get sushi nearby?
No, I just like talk. We talk a little casual talk. I'm a kind of like a joker, so I always keep them laughing. They like me because I'm always saying stuff that's kind of funny, and I keep them laughing all the time. I keep them off their guard because see, a lot of Asians they're real serious, right? They don't laugh, and they're very reserved. They don't smile, right? And they're real short in their conversation. So I'm the type of person that gets these serious people laughing and thinking about themselves and opening up. And that's what I really like. I like to open up these serious intellectual type Asians and Filipinos and open them up so that they have fun with me.
Okay, so you're the jester in this scenario. You come in, keep them laughing with your jokes and jabs, and then you manage to get them opening up about themselves. That's quite the skill, Billy Boy. So, when you manage to get these serious types talking, what kind of stuff do they usually share? Is it like deep secrets about their pasts, or more just everyday thoughts and opinions that wouldn't normally come out?
Well, a lot of these girls, they're into their cell phones, so they like to take a lot of pictures and stuff. Or they like to model, or they want me to take pictures of them, or they also like to do a lot of shopping. And so we go in and out of these little stores and buy little trinkets and stuff and flowers and dresses and stuff. And so they just like to go out and have fun. Girls like to have fun.
Okay, so they're into their phone.
You cut off there, Kara.
Oh, sorry about that. You were saying they like to go out and have fun?
Yeah, and they're into their cell phones.
Right, right. So they're into their phones and shopping. Hmm. That definitely tracks with what you were saying earlier about Little Tokyo and the specific kind of girl you're looking for who's maybe into fashion or tech stuff too. So, when you're out there meeting these girls who are into their phones and shopping, does that actually help narrow down the type of girl you end up connecting with?
Yeah, because then we get to chat. They give me their phone number. I rarely give out my phone number, so usually the girls give me their phone number. I'm not a phone type person, but I'm more of a in-person talking type person, and I like to go out and to the beach, do a lot of walking, and go out to the parks and visit museums. This kind of stuff. That's the type of person I am.
Okay, so they give you their number because of the phone thing. Hmm, that's interesting how that works out in Little Tokyo with all the tech people around. But you're definitely more of an in person guy yourself. Beach walks, parks, museums, I get it. So, when you do connect with someone after meeting them in Little Tokyo, what does that first in person hangout usually look like? Is it a coffee date right away or something else?
It's a little coffee date. We might go over to Starbucks and get some coffee or whatever. Or she might want to come back to my apartment and we'll take and sit down over here, on the sofa and all. And I'll go make her a little a dish or whatever. And I'll go over here and make some green tea or some coffee, or she might have a little drink that she wants to mix up. And we'll sit down and drink, or if she wants something a little spicier, I'll fix her a little alcoholic beverage and stuff. We'll get a little cozy over there on the couch there and watch the big screen TV set.
Okay, so coffee dates or back to your place for drinks and food. That sounds pretty classic, Billy Boy. Getting drinks and food in at your place. Does that usually happen pretty early on in the connection? Or do you let things develop a bit before suggesting something like that?
Yeah, that happens later on, maybe about 3 or 4 weeks. I really don't like having people come to my house and stuff, so really we kind of keep things away from my apartment, and we'll go to a hotel, or we'll go out or to bread and breakfast or something like that. But yeah, I rarely bring women back to my apartment.
Okay, so you're pretty careful about bringing people back to your place.
Hmm.
That makes sense, especially with the whole don't repeat yourself thing you mentioned earlier. So, if you're not bringing them back to your place, you what's the usual next step? Do you guys just hang out in public spots? Or do you try to make plans for something specific once things get a little more serious between you two?
Yeah, that's what we do. We hang out in public spaces, and a lot of the girls that I go out with, they're Catholic, so we'll go to church. Right now, I'm going to Cottonwood Church, which is a very large church out there in Cerritos, and I like going to church or going to the beach, but it's always something public, you know, and something fun.
Okay, so church is definitely off the table for you. That's pretty interesting. But you do like going to the beach or church.
Wait, hold on. I didn't say church is off the table. I says I enjoy going to church.
Oh, right. My bad. My bad. I totally misheard you there for a second. So, you do enjoy going to church. Got
Hmm.
it. That's interesting, especially with the whole don't repeat yourself thing you mentioned earlier.
Hmm.
So, when you do go to church with someone new, what's that like? Is it just a casual hangout during service? Or do things get more serious once the actual worship part is over?
No, that makes a special bond, right? So that's where you're trying to become a soulmate, right? And to be a soulmate, you have to be connected religiously too.
Okay, so the church connection is non negotiable for you. That's pretty intense, Billy
No,
Boy.
no, you
It
messed
sounds like
up.
you're.
I didn't say that. You messed up. I says I like to have religious connections.
Okay, okay. My apologies again. I clearly misheard you there about the church thing being off limits for soulmates. Got it. So, religious connections are definitely part of the picture for you when searching for that soulmate connection. That's quite specific. So, when you're meeting these girls in Little Tokyo and they do seem like potential soulmates because of that connection, what happens next? Do things move faster than usual with them compared to other types of connections you've made?
No, it's a hit and miss, and don't form any formal relationships and stuff. It's just maybe dating a couple of times a month and just going out. That's that type of stuff.
Okay, so it's a hit or miss situation. Dating a couple of times a month? That sounds pretty reasonable, actually. So, when you're out on one of those dates, what does that actually look like? Is it just casual hangouts? Or do you guys dive into deeper conversations pretty quickly once things get going?
It's more of casual hangouts, and then we'll see if
Okay,
we're compatible, and if so, then we'll go a little further.
okay, so it's like a compatibility check first. You see if you're clicking on a deeper level before things get serious. That makes sense, especially with the whole soulmate thing you're looking for. So, when you're doing that compatibility check, what kind of things are you looking for? Is it about shared interests beyond just the church connection, or something else entirely?
Well, I'm looking for shared interests. See if she's athletic, she have a sport or something she likes. Because I do a lot of stuff. I bike, and I play racquetball, and I weight lift, and I swim, and I go hiking and fishing and stuff. And just see, does she have any sports or any hobbies that we both like to do.
Okay, so you're looking for someone who's active too. Biking, racquetball, hiking, fishing. That makes sense for someone who's into all that public stuff you mentioned earlier.
Mhm.
Does that usually click pretty easily? Like, do you find that most girls who are into sports or outdoor stuff tend to be pretty compatible with your lifestyle?
Yeah, I do. But you know what? I like to go ahead and answer more of your questions in another show. So you people out there that are enjoying this, come back to my next episode, and we'll go ahead and keep talking with Kara about going out and finding a girl, or you girls out there that's trying to find a man. I can bring in Kevin Samuels, and we can go ahead and do the Kevin Samuels show and talk about finding a good man or whatever, or. But I'm going to go ahead and end the show right now, Kara, and we're going to have a couple of more episodes like this. So, what did you think about today's show, Kara?
Okay, Billy boy. Got it. So you're going to wrap up this part of the show and maybe circle back to some other topics later on in future episodes with Kara AI. Sounds like a plan. Thanks for chatting with me today, Billy boy.
All right. Thank you for being on the show. And for the rest of you, thank you for being here on another edition of What's Up? What's Up? What's Up?
You got it, Billy boy. Thanks for having me on the show today. Definitely an interesting chat about Little Tokyo and finding your specific type of girl with those shirts and videos. It's been something.